Coach, the Tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Green Bay Packers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taken in at the 22. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. Allen off the play fake, rolling to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw again on second down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some football.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. They find some open field here. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Jaguars 7, Packers 0. Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him. And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run again with Love on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Deuce.
Here's Love. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and
Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Get him. Switch. Middle.
It's complete to Lockett. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Single. 31. Hey, Charlie. You ready? 31's the mic. Let's go. Alert. Shit. Pass.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's got Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there.
Check 43. 49.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1. Allen going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now from back at the 5, this is third and goal.
Watch the safety creep. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Whip, whip, whip. Half. Shift. Half. Down. He's got it.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara spinning away. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth. Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and that'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Brings up third down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. The throw taken in by Cole. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Keelan Cole, his third touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played.
He's checking, he's checking.
Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, this is Kamara. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. DeForest Buckner racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Bridgewater now. And he completes it to Westbrook. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Allen off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. A dump off for Davis. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D.
Bridgewater. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. Right? But the 9 picks.
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And complete to Zach Ertz. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 35 on 2nd down. Allen will try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
It's caught. Lockett. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to get into a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the shit. Tight. Check nickel.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Kill. Check 26. 22 jet bomber.
Allen now looks to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, 20, 10. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10.
Right there. 54. Alert, alert, alert. Pilot, 64.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A 10th carry for Kamara. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now Fournette. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Check. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Kamara trying again. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is they went back.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Takk McKinley. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Let's go. 44 is the mic.
Off the play fake. Bridgewater. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Takk McKinley. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Back near the goal line, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Returnable for Lockett. Whoosh. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Toss play, Kamara. Call it a pickup of 7 on the ground. That trims it to a 3rd and 15 situation. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 24 yards. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 16. Allen, he'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Vita Vea in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Bridgewater to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. Completes it to Samuel. And all the way down to the 29. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Well, the open man is Westbrook, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. One last shot now for Bridgewater. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jaguars, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis,